Hi, this is Duke Clark, and we are on day 5 of starting over. And the question today has to do with the first session that we ever taught, and that is, have you defeated the why me? Okay, that was in our first session, and it was something that we've talked about that people go through all the time. But have you defeated it? Have you overcome it? Or does it still come up from time to time? In the book of Psalms, which I love the book of Psalms because it has the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, the good, the bad. There's some places here in Psalm 73 and Psalm 77 that talk about the why me, somebody that addressed it and looked at it like that. So Psalm 73, verse 1, it says, "Truly God is good to Israel, even to such that are of a clean heart. But as for me," why me? "As for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps were nigh slipped. I was envious of the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For they had no bands in their death, and their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compassed them about as a chain, and violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, and they have more than their heart could desire." That's what I want. Why me? Why don't I have what the wicked have? They are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They set their mouths against the heavens, and their tongues against, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and the waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. They say, "How doth God know?" Well, is God paying attention to all this? What's he got to do with anything? "Is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world and increase in their riches. Verily, I have cleansed my heart in vain." Why me? Woe unto me! I've cleansed my heart in vain. I've done it all for nothing, and washed my hands in innocency. For all the day long have I plagued and am chased every morning. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me, until I went into the sanctuary of God, and then understood I their end. Why me? Why me? He kept going on and on and on about, until he figured out the big picture, until he saw something a little different. In Psalm 77, it says, "I cried unto God with my voice, even unto God with my voice, and he gave ear unto me. In the day of my trouble I thought of the Lord. My sore ran in the night, and it ceased not. My soul refused to be comforted." That gives you a little idea of where the problem is. His soul refused to be comforted. He was so overwhelmed. "I remembered God and was troubled. I complained, and my spirit was overwhelmed. Thou holdest mine eyes walking. I am so troubled that I cannot speak. I considered the days of old, the years of ancient times. I call to remembrance my song in the night. I commune with my own heart, and my spirit made diligent search. Will the Lord cast off forever? And will he be favorable no more? Is his mercy clean gone forever? Doth his promise fail evermore? Hath God forgotten to be gracious? Hath he in his anger shut up his tender mercies?" And I said to myself, this is my infirmity. I'm questioning all these things. I'm saying, why me? Why isn't God helping me? Why is all this happening to all these other people? Why is it happening to me? And then he says, but I remembered the time when God did step in. I remembered the time when God did help. I remembered that when I went to him, he helped me out. He delivered me. And then his whole attitude changes from that time on. Pity puts us in the pit. You know, when you say, why me? And you want pity, it just puts you in the pit of despair and discouragement. And it's a hard place to get out of. Don't look for God to pity you and say, why me? Why did this have to happen to me? We look to God for the next step, the next move, the next process, the next thing to do, and that will show up. It's day 5. Keep moving, keep asking, keep looking. Don't go into the why me. Go into the what can I do now, God, to make this thing better. So that's what we have for today, day 5 of starting again.